Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. So, going forward, what I'll be doing is I'll be separating the zodiac sign readings into two groups. There'll be general readings and then specific love readings. So, this is your next general reading. Okay. So, let's jump right into this pre shuffle. And we open with Page of Pentacles, the card of the student, right? So I get the impression, Scorpio, that I think you and perhaps someone you're connected to, you're learning something, right? You're looking at something maybe a bit more closely than you have in the past, and you're learning something important, right? Something important. It looks small. It's not an energy of action, but I actually think this is an important moment, right? A lot is changing, and this energy is telling me that somebody's processing it correctly, right? They're trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to learn about and from what's happening, right? It's not an energy of being overwhelmed or anything, right? It's tied to some kind of emotional pain here with the Three of Swords. And I like this Page of Pentacles, right? It's not as detached as the Page of Swords. It's a bit warmer, a bit more involved, a bit more real world, less intellectual, right? But it still speaks to what's happening in somebody's real life. Yeah, that energy I'm getting of somebody processing something, it's coming through clearly, yeah. The Lovers has been coming out more frequently than usual, and it's coming up twofold. For a lot of you, I think this emotional pain is tied to a very deeply felt connection, perhaps even a soulmate or twin flame connection. But the main way the Lovers has been coming out recently, to me, it feels the same way here, is that energy of a choice. This card was called the choice in some older decks. It might still be in some more modern ones. With the idea of this major arcana angel energy kind of, laying the table, setting things up for somebody to make a choice. And the student is figuring out, I think, what needs to be learned before making an important choice. But for a lot of you, I think there is pain attached to some very deeply felt connection that's going to be in play in this reading. Here's another powerful card, the Magician. Yeah, after the choice comes action, right? Big action, right? And you see the bright yellow in all these cards, right? They're connected, right? So after someone learns something, they're going to be able to interact with this Lovers and Magician energy to make a big change in their life, right? But they're going to have to defend, right? They're going to have to defend themselves, defend their point of view, defend their choice maybe, I don't know, right? Yeah. Defend the truth, yeah. This Page of Pentacles, whatever they're studying, whatever you are studying, Scorpio, right? It's leading someone to the truth, and they're going to have to stand on the truth going forward. Yeah. They're going to make a choice, I think, based on that truth. It's going to work. It's something to do with some kind of deeply felt emotional pain, getting to the bottom of that. And they're going to have to stand behind a truth that I think people are not going to like, and that's why this defensiveness is here. Very interesting, Scorpio. Very, very interesting. So what I like to do is to shuffle a bit more and look again at the bottom of the deck, because I find that it gives me, a bit more perspective on things. It focuses the reading for me, right? Because that pre-shuffle we just went through is right at the surface of the energy, right? So when I take a look again before I cut the deck into the reading, I find that it sharpens things, right? And I do the pre-shuffle on camera because those cards often play a role when the reading comes out, and I want people to have that information, right? It also, all of this also gives the cards a chance to repeat, right? And those repeating messages are very important, right? So it's all about trying to get a deeper reading, not just pulling right on the surface, trying to get to the heart of what's happening, right? All right. shuffle just a bit more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Pentacles. Energy of separation. So that Page of Pentacles, I understand now why people are defensive. There's an energy of separation, I think, that's connected to that, whatever that Pentacles energy is, right? Whatever knowledge is coming in. It's either learning about something that makes someone feel out in the cold, or it's making someone decide, right, to put people out in the cold, or that they would rather be out in the cold than be included, right? I'm getting mostly separation off of this card, right? They usually get kind of lack and poverty, but it's mostly just being out in the cold. Yeah, it's here with the Five of Cups. Wow, a lot of disappointment. A lot of disappointment here. Yeah, whatever someone learns, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. I think practically in the real world and emotionally, it's tied back to that Three of Swords. To me, these three cups represent that Three of Swords, that something has gone very wrong in someone's emotional life. There's a red liquid here that, I would have, if I'd noticed that before, I would have said, oh, it's wine. Like it's coming through as blood, like very, very painful. And that's been coming through. And this is one of the few times where it's here with the Three of Swords, like reinforcing that yes, there's quite a lot of emotional pain here. Yeah. That page, after it learns and goes through these difficult moments, it graduates to a queen rather quickly. The stability is here. That knowledge is processed, is what I said, right? Somebody's processing something that they're learning, right? And here's that separation, exactly what I said. Somebody drives 10 swords into it. This wiser queen that knows what to do now and acts, right? Drives 10 swords into something. Queen of Pentacles is very often, this is not a love reading, but the message is here, is very often married or in a long-term commitment. And whatever's happening here, whatever this person's learning, I don't know if it's you or your person, Scorpio, it's causing this separation, it's causing this 10 swords energy. And after the 10 swords, the sun comes in, happiness, right? Happiest card in the deck, very balanced energy as well, right? And there's the Emperor, control, right? Control. This idea of somebody learning something, processing it, and growing, right? This growth is happening very quickly, all the way from a page to a queen to the Emperor. You see how, gender is immaterial, but do you see how the different aspects of the energy are here, like trying to balance themselves, right? Yeah, for a lot of you here with this Nine of Pentacles, it means somebody gets single. That's a message. If it's not to do with a couple, it's to do with independence, right? For some of you, it means you or your person decides they need to be single. For others of you, it's this Emperor energy, like really taking control and people standing firm in their independence. Yes. And this independence is very important. The Chariot is here, the idea of determination as you move forward towards your goal, right? A balanced Emperor is the one who drives the Chariot, right? And I just talked about these energies balancing themselves, yeah? You're moving forward, and here's the King of Pentacles here to balance this Queen energy, right? Here's the King of Pentacles. For most of you, this is an energy about, this energy is about balance. For others of you, it's about somebody leaving a long-term commitment to try to find one with someone who's a better fit, right? This is a true match, it's a true pairing, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. Someone doesn't have a real King of Pentacles in where they are, right? Maybe they believe they did, and that's why this disappointment is so heavy, right? Yeah, someone's finding their true counterpart. Yeah, very interesting. All right, so let's cut the deck and pull this reading. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, right? Okay. Yeah, it is a bit of a love reading. For a lot of you, there is a love message here. This idea of this is that King and Queen of Pentacles. For most of you, I think it will be some kind of romantic relationship. For others of you, like those pentacles are about stability, right? It It could be about some kind of business relationship or a job, something that brings stability into your life, right? So don't be too focused on romance, right? Because this is a general reading, right? It's not supposed to be a love reading, but I think that message is here. That for some of you, this is about love coming in and it's going to be balanced and equal and fair. Like, we're going to be true counterparts of very good matches, right? Very good match. Wow, and this Two of Cups is going to cause a tower. Like I said, that Queen of Pentacles is, I remember genders and material, right? The Queen of Pentacles is in, probably in some kind of long-term commitment. And when this energy of a Two of Pentacles with someone else is going to cause a tower, right? For some of you, like I said, it might be romantic. For others of you, it's going to be like, I have to leave my job. I'm not satisfied. And you're the linchpin of your team. It's going to cause a tower, right? There are numerous possibilities for how this can play out, right? Here's a King of Wands. This is interesting, right? Yeah, this energy is here. It wants to move things forward. Pentacles can be a bit slow, right? There's an energy of ambition, not quite aggression, but you know what I mean? Like that chariot wanting to like whip the horses and move faster, right? Step on the gas. Yeah, this King of Wands wants to step on the gas and speed things up here with this Eight of Wands. Because there's a cycle here that needs to close. There's a cycle here that needs to close, right? And all of this happening is helping to close this major life cycle, right? Yeah. Here's death and the world together, man. It's very, very powerful energy of change here with strength. Yeah, whatever's happening here is going to be big, Scorpio, and this is you. This is your card, death, right? You're right in the middle of it. Metamorphosis, transformation, change, closing of a major life cycle, something dying. Maybe those old relationships, your old job, your old marriage, your person's old marriage, right? Dying so something else can live. And this to me is coming to this strength more as it's tied to this King of Wands, that forward movement, right? Forward movement. This King of Wands, I think, is the dominant energy in that Emperor right now, in that Chariot who wants to move things forward quickly, right? Yeah, someone's planning something here, right? They've set an intention, they're making a plan. Yeah, they want a stable new beginning. They want a stable new beginning. Yeah, so it's a good place to be, Scorpio. It's a good place to be, and like I think that balance between the earth energy and the fire energy, the pentacles and the wands is good. Because sometimes the pentacles, everything just moves so slowly, and it can become frustrating. It can feel stagnant. Having that King of Wands and that Eight of Wands and the other fire there, so it keeps people focused. It keeps people moving. Right? I like it. All right. Let's pull this reading. So what's the issue here? Six of Cups, very interesting, right? Card of the past. Card of the past, past emotions, right? It's also another soulmate card like the Lover that is Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, maybe that's what you're feeling, right? As this cycle closes, whatever connection you have to whoever your soulmate is, if you believe in that kind of thing, right? It's becoming stronger. It's becoming clearer, right? Your connection is making more sense, right? And Six of Cups is also a card of nostalgia, right? This is about the past and people working through their past emotional issues. Not Three of Swords, right? Not emotional pain. Not Five of Cups. Working through all that, right? To get to a good place. This is a very balanced energy, right? Six of Cups. It's about the past, but it can shape people's present and even their futures, right? What's the challenge here? Yeah, I'm not surprised to see a Four of Pentacles, right? This idea of holding on, holding back, right? Holding back. That emotional pain can create this energy in people. They hold on tightly to their material possessions or things that they can see, feel, and touch. It's also an energy of withdrawal, right? It's hermit energy, kind of, but not in that good way, not more like a miser in a shack kind of way, right? So I understand why this is a challenge. Be careful of this. I almost called you Aquarius, so maybe there's something in there for that reading, for you as well. There might be something in that reading for you as well, Scorpio. Be careful of this energy, right? What's the crown of the reading? What's happening in someone's mind? Queen of Swords. Yeah. It's tied to this miser energy, this Four of Pentacles. Somebody knows they have to set very firm boundaries with people, and maybe they're withdrawing from that. Like instead of saying clearly, these are my boundaries and here's how I want to be respected, someone is just withdrawn, right? Take it as it resonates. What's the root of the reading? Yeah. Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody like that disappointment again. Somebody is realizing that they have to leave a lot behind, right? And they kind of don't want to. And they want to hold on to some aspect of it. This Eight of Cups is more emotional. Like these cups are no longer serving someone, right? They realize that these cups are empty. Remember that Five of Cups with those three overturned cups? Right. The good thing about that though is that there are two upright cups and not Five of Cups, and it's right here with this Two of Cups. Right? But somebody has to leave something behind first, right? This card is called the Lord of Abandoned Success sometimes. Abandon the thing that looked like it was going somewhere. Remember, after the Eight of Cups is a Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, right? I remember we started with the Queen of Pentacles who seems to be leaving something, right? Causing separation. It's a very stable energy, whatever that Queen of Pentacles was probably in, right? It takes a lot of courage to leave something like that behind. It's difficult, right? But it looks like somebody's doing that. What is in the recent past? Yeah, and here's why someone, I think, is finding, remember that Magician and the Strength? Why they're finding that now. Wheel of Fortune is in their favor and they can feel it, right? Wheel of Fortune is in people's favor and they can feel it, right? They're taking steps that they usually wouldn't. And that's why this Four of Pentacles is the challenge, right? No matter how powerful the major arcana that show up are, a human being still has to choose and to act. And if somebody holds back from this energy, it can't work in their life, right? This Four of Pentacles is the most important card that's here. Okay. What's in the near future? Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Someone needs to let go. They need to take this leap of faith. Here with the Fool, they need to take this leap of faith, right? What's in someone's ego? There's the Hermit, right? This is the good Hermit. The Four of Pentacles is the bad Hermit, miser in a shack, right? With the money stuffed in the mattress, right? That they don't spend. This Hermit, has gone off on maybe a pilgrimage of some sort. Maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. They've removed themselves from distractions, and they're undergoing a kind of work of inner contemplation. Right? They're gaining wisdom. Right. So this being inside someone is a very good sign. It's someone's old soul being awake, right? And it can challenge this Four of Pentacles. Right? It can challenge this Four of Pentacles and defeat it. What's in someone's environment? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, things are moving slowly and I think people are frustrated, and that's why I'm glad to see that not King of Wands. They're trying to get things to move faster and then to move forward. This is a very stable energy, but it's so slow moving. Right? I think people need things to change relatively quickly. And this Wheel of Fortune, that energy of that good luck, that serendipity, it very often doesn't last long, right? So things around someone, like they're moving very slowly. It's good that they're stable, but I understand why that kind of need for speed is here as well, right? All right, so what are someone's hopes and fears? Very interesting, Seven of Swords. There's something deceptive happening here. I think it's tied to why things are slow, right? It's tied to why things are slow, right? Something here is not happening out in the light, right? Someone is sneaking away. That might be you or your person. This person is leaving, right? Here, the Eight of Cups might be doing it in the energy of the Seven of Swords, and they might have a very good reason for that, right? I'm getting these two as being connected, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, so I'll come back to that. What is the potential final outcome? Queen of Wands. Another true pair. Remember that King of Wands showed up? Yeah, this idea of finding a match, right? Finding your match, right? It's here, right? It's here very clearly, right? Remember I said things need to speed up? Yeah, something is being slowed down in a way that's not quite right. There's something that's not quite right about this Knight of Pentacles, right? I'm gonna have a closer look at that. And this Queen of Wands, I think, it's about this change that's happening after you take the leap of faith with the Fool, right? The Queen of Wands is very attractive, right? And not just physically, right? There's a way things flow towards people who are in that energy, right? That's what needs to happen. There's something blocking that here with this Knight of Pentacles and this Seven of Swords. It comes out, the Queen of Wands comes out, right? We're going to look at this to see if there are any like messages about like how to speed things up or how to get over this, right? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? 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 Ooh. Yeah, there's a very heavy burden being placed on someone that's slowing something down. Yeah, and there's that Knight of Wands, that same Wands that I'm talking about, trying to break out, trying to break free, trying to speed things up, trying to move faster. Yeah, to head towards this Two of Cups and this more balanced Empress energy, right? The Emperor also showed up, I think, right? So this idea of a true pair being here, yeah, it's definitely one of the messages here, right? But there's a burden being placed on someone. Let me see if we can get a bit more for why this Knight of Pentacles is here. Yeah, it's a Four of Cups. There's an energy of dissatisfaction. Remember that Five of Cups? What happens sometimes is people kind of get stuck in this place in between the Four and Five of Cups, where they're dissatisfied or they're depressed. Five of Cups, dissatisfied and discontent. Four of Cups, depressed. Five of Cups, and they kind of get stuck. Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. But there's an energy of divine timing here with the Seven of Pentacles, right? It's the right time for change. It's the right time for things to speed up, right? So look around you for what is slowing you down, like in your mindset. If you're feeling apathetic, if you're feeling discontent, try to work through that. Whatever burdens there are on you, like try to find ways to lighten them. You know, focus on what's going right. Put your energy towards what's flowing. Do you understand? Don't focus on the obstacles. Don't put your energy into the obstacles. You're going to strengthen that energy. Focus on the things that are flowing and moving forward, right? Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles can speed up. It can. Right? And there's energy of waiting here as well. Right? So some of you maybe you feel like something has to come in, something has to happen, right, before you can move forward. I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's true, right? I don't. Right? So why is the Seven of Swords here? 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 There's way too many cards. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay. Yeah. Heading from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups is what I said. Someone is doing this quietly for some reason, right? They're making their way off towards their wish fulfillment quietly for some reason. Yeah, momentum is gathering for someone. Like they're making this journey. They're about to. Yeah, that idea of the Seven of Pentacles waiting on your ships to come in. Yeah, someone's waiting on something to come in, and they're having to be defensive while they wait, and it's slowing things down. Yeah, they want to send their cup out, right? Or they want to receive a cup. It's frankly, elements of both, right? But yeah, when they send their cup out, when they leave, that's when this separation energy is going to become very strong, right? There's another night, yeah, the truth is going to be told about something unpleasant, I think. Wow, and the King of Swords is going to be here, very foreboding and, holding firm in the decisions that have been made, and that's when success comes in with the sun. But for some reason, someone's having to do it so quietly. Let me see what's on top here. King of Pentacles, yeah. This is about that Queen and King of Pentacles coming together in some way, right? It's about stability, right? It's about stability. What else is here? Yeah. For a lot of you, like I said, this is divorce. That Queen of Pentacles is leaving someone to head towards a King of Pentacles, and they're doing it very quietly. But there's an energy of separation and divorce. What's driving all this is this attraction energy, right? Someone is very pulled towards someone else, right? For most of you, I think it's going to be in that love/romantic way, but I do think this is about some people's lives changing, right? And they're being pulled towards your quote unquote your soul's true purpose, right? It doesn't have to be a soulmate. And a soulmate doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be like a friendship. It can be about, finding your passion that you're going to, focus your work around, right? Choosing a new profession, a new career, or something like that, right? All those energies are here, so don't limit yourself, right? To be focused on maybe like just your person, right? Think about the other things in your life that you want to change, and if this energy is here, how it can help you change those things, right? So I've done a bit of clarification. I don't think there's any need to extend this. So that's your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the views. Appreciate you just being here through to the end. I'll be back soon with more messages. Thanks again for watching.